I want to say something about black women. And this was my mother. And I God is my witness right now. May the Lord strike me down if I'm lying. My mother told me and my siblings when we were young kids, before we, I remember it was when my older brother started secondary school. It was a big deal, my older brother going off to the big boy school. And my mum sat us down and she said, if you're ever in trouble out there in the real world, look for a black woman.
So his mama just basically said that black people, black women specifically, are the help. See, the problem is these people been seeing how white people take advantage and use black people for so long that they're like, hey, when is my turn? When is my turn to have a black supporting cast? When is my turn to have black help?
The video circulating of an Asian man talking about if you're in trouble, go to a black woman. I'm here to tell you why you shouldn't do that. Black women in general, we've been adultified from very, very young. There were 5-6-year-old black girls that are already being expected to look after their siblings. The whole of our lives, we have been adultified in every way possible. So the last thing you need to do is when we finally have a chance to rest and relax and we finally know how to say no to certain things, we finally know when someone's taking the out of us, last thing you need to do is now start alerting human beings on the street that if they're in trouble to look for a black woman. Don't do that. Because I feel like we can't rest as black women. Black women are lovely by nature. We're caring, we're nurturing, but a lot of that care and that nurturing come from the fact that we've been adultified. So we naturally feel like we have to take charge. We naturally feel like we have to make people feel better. We naturally feel like we have to look after people. But what you're doing in spreading that message is now you're bringing the adultification that we suffered with as children into adulthood. I'm not the one to look for when you're in trouble. I'm so sorry. I'll help as best as I can, but look for anybody. I feel like people don't understand when a black woman makes a video and says, oh, don't look for me. Everyone's like, oh, she's mean, she's aggressive. No. You don't understand that's a dangerous message that you're spreading. We're not your saviors. We've got our own lives, we've got our own things to do, and we've already spent so much of our lives. I was speaking to a woman yesterday talking about, oh, she's got 5 brothers. She's the youngest. She's everybody's mum. So when I make videos about, oh, my mum's telling me one thing and telling my brother another thing, it's not a joke. There's so many things that come from a black woman or a black girl being adultified, right? Obviously a black woman can't be adultified, but if there's another word, somebody give it to me. But there's just too much pressure on black women to be somebody's savior, to change somebody in this sense. No, sorry, do it yourself. And that's women in general, right? But this video was talking about black women, so I'm talking about black women. Black girls are adultified like crazy. So when we get to 19, 20, and we finally can say, oh, I can't lie, I'm not doing that. And it usually isn't even 19, 20. Sometimes it's even, I only learned to say no at 26, right? Don't then start telling strangers on the road to look for me when they're in trouble. I've just learned to rest. Please.
You really want to watch this until the end because I am sad as a black woman and I'm sad because of the way this young man is being called at. I mean, y'all tell me I could be wrong, but I will want you to go down in the comment section and tell me, do you think this young man should apologize for hyping up black women? And also, a question to black women: have we been so hurt that bad and less appreciated that when someone comes out to appreciate us, we attack them? Just a question. I don't want you all to be biased, but hey, watch the video.
My mum said this. My mum was raised in this country from the age of 6, the UK. She said, look for a black woman. She said, anywhere in the world, a black woman will help you. She was never wrong. But it's incredible that my mother said that. And I don't know what my mum went through. But I remember seeing photos of my mum in school when she was in high school and stuff. And she had loads of black friends and stuff. And they were all black women. Because my mum wasn't a pick-me. She only had female friends. And so she obviously felt some protection. And growing up for me, I noticed in my school, it was a very predominantly white school. The black teachers looked out for me. I had a black Jamaican teacher called Mrs. Forrester. She looked out for me. But even outside of school, when I started growing out my hair, it was a black woman that taught me how to look after my curls, what products to use. It's black women that built me up on this platform and got me to where I am. I have to give credit to where credit is due. It was women in general, but black women specifically who boosted me and told me how pretty I was and how great I was. But I am trying to make a point here, and it's that black women get treated the worst. The worst. Malcolm X said this. He goes, unfortunately, they are treated the worst. By the medical field, by the education field, by the police, by everything. Yet they're the ones that give the most love. And for I saw what he said in that post, Andrew Schultz, and some comments, and it's sad. And it hurts my heart when I think of like of those things, because I'll tell you right now, it wasn't that long ago. My friend Jordan, who I love and boast about, Jordan's got these. Jordan's family is just. When I was homeless, and Jordan introduced me to his family, they treated me like I was one of them. They didn't even care. They were just like, they treat me like family. It didn't feel awkward. You know when you go over to someone's house and you just sat in the corner for a bit? It didn't feel like that. And I know not all black people are the same. Obviously, I know that. But there's one thing that black people universally have, and that is that beautiful smile and beautiful love that they just give out. But I'm telling you, it's a special feeling. I remember going to Jordan's once, and like I was just heartbroken. His family just like welcomed me, and they were like, "Where's the food?" You know what? You know what his family said to me? They go. Oh, we've got a plate ready for you. And then Jordan's cousin just looks me up and then goes, "You're still skinny, boy." And I'm just like, right, well, yeah, I know I'm home. Just no, I can't sit and not make a comment on this because no, and I know I made a post like months ago about black men, but yeah, just and go look through history. Go look at what Nina Simone did. Go look at what Doreen Lawrence, Stephen Lawrence's mother, did. Go look at what Betty Shabazz did. Like these people are just incredible, and we don't give credit where credit is due. We really don't. And I think nowadays we're living in this world where if someone's pretty, we give them credit. Credit for what? They were just born beautiful, but like we don't look at the person's soul. We don't look at like who. We don't look at what people can attribute to life. If we did, we would give Mary C. Cole a huge statue. So that's my 2 cents, and I hope just thank you, and yeah, and thank you to the a specific thank you to the Jamaican community, because there was this Jamaican woman who helped my grandmother, and that's a different story. And just black women in general, thank you for everything you've done for me, for everything you've done for my family, and for everything you've done for our people. My people wouldn't have survived in the UK if it weren't for black people standing up for us, come to the protest for us, protesting with the bus rallies for us. Yeah, I know my history. So thank you.
I have nothing against this content creator, but I think it's very it's ironic that when it's convenient for you, you are now telling that if your child is in danger, you have to look for a black woman. And this content creator is not the first who say that on TikTok. I have even heard white women saying the same, that, oh, if my child is in danger, he or she has to seek and look for a black woman. I'm trying to understand. Why would you want your child to get protected or to receive any type of help from a black woman, knowing that she is aggressive, she's angry, she's bitter, she is masculine? White women are supposed to be soft, feminine, and they have all the characteristics of the perfect, the ideal women. The real question is, why? Why you rather get protection from a black woman who is always angry, who is always aggressive, instead of having a white woman? White women are full of love. Why would you seek protection from a black woman who is aggressive and not from a white woman who is supposed to be loving and caring and nurturing? I'm intrigued.
Don't shoot the messenger. All I'm trying to say is I appreciate this Southeast Asian man. I I appreciate him for coming out and saying this. You know why? Because black women, we deserve our flowers, darling. Yes. Yeah. Just recently with shits and giggles, we were complaining as black women that, you know what, black men don't stand up for black women. We're not appreciated. When somebody else appreciates us, tell me what you think in the comment section. But yeah, bro, it is what it is. But I mean, man, shout out to this man. Shout out to all the Asian kings that keep on supporting and hyping out black women. We love y'all. Why was he cancelled? Like, yeah, tell me in the comment section, do you find anything that made him to be cancelled? I mean, should I start hyping up the white people that have helped me in my life? It's okay to have a Jamaican teacher. Like, black women, the man had a Jamaican teacher. The man had a black friend and they took care. He's telling his experience. The way I wake up and say, I am very grateful to Asians. Kabayans, Filipino. I am very, very grateful to them. Because they helped me in Dubai. If it was not because of my Asian friend in Dubai, Joanna Camille Sankey, I don't know where I would be. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section.
2 days have gone by since my post about Dear Black Women, and I stand by everything I said in that post. However, I've been called out, and my hands are up. You guys are right. Being someone's superhero is a lot of pressure, and for me to have thought that was a compliment, that's ill on my part, and I apologize. I really did think that was a compliment, and now I'm like, no, sir, that wasn't a compliment, and I do apologize. You've educated me. My eyes are open, and but I want to stand by and say that I am still grateful. I'm still grateful for everything. I'm still grateful for Diana Ross. I'm still grateful for the Shirleys. I'm grateful for all of it, okay? And I'm hoping that even after this video and even after my original video, that you'll still love me tomorrow. But in all seriousness, I saw the other comments about my community and stuff, and I'm going to be honest with you. Do you think I didn't know this? You think I didn't know that my community is racist? And don't think I sit by and let it happen. I try and speak up. Let me tell you something. Gandhi didn't fight for equality. He fought so that brown people could be treated better than black people. You have to bear in mind this was a lawyer that was educated in South Africa during the apartheid. Also, during the Black Lives Matter movement and stuff, there wasn't a very heavily presence of the South Asian community. And I say this, I am South Asian. I'm brown, and I love who I am, but it is unfortunate. And put it this way, there was a Pakistani girl that once said, oh, George Floyd's death was good because it opened everyone's eyes to the racism. It took a young black girl to lose her father for everyone to realize that the police are corrupt. That's what it took. And it's just crazy how we see black people's lives as like pawns, like it's sacrificable, like it's nothing. And that's far from the truth. I'll tell you right now, when Muhammad Ali died, I spent the entire night crying and praying to Allah that just bless him. When I learned about Malcolm X, I remember thinking just how incredible this man was. When I listen to Nina Simone and I hear what she said about Baltimore and the metaphors behind it, and how she stood up to the record labels, and you realize that these people did more than anyone could have ever. And so my point is that whatever you guys were saying, I heard, I listened. And whatever you guys were calling me out on, consider me called out. I'm gonna make mistakes. I've made plenty of mistakes, and there's people out there that are still trying to people want me to see me cancelled and stuff, and that's fine. But the last point I want to make, and I want to make this super clear, is no, I do not want your money. For those of you who are saying he's trying to make money off black people, I don't make money off this app. Everything I said was the truth. Everything I said was the truth. I wouldn't be sad. I'm so proud of my name. You know who made me proud of my name? A black man from Louisville, Kentucky, called Muhammad Ali. When he stood on the podium and he said, my name is Muhammad Ali, you will call me that. And he said, Muhammad meaning praiseworthy, and Ali meaning the Most High. And I was like, what does my name mean? Saad means felicity, success, and good luck. Mustafa means the chosen one. How do I not feel special? And I love my name. Now I make sure people say it. People go, is it Sid? Said? Saad. Saad Mustafa. There's another man, there's a Mexican man that taught me as well my identity, Emiliano Zapata. But that's a different subject. But yeah. So none of it was fake. This was all real. And I'm less emotional today. So normally when I talk about these subjects, I get into a very strong passion because I do feel passion. I do feel hurt. And especially with what happened to Stephen Lawrence and what Doreen Lawrence was put through, I'm fully aware that black women really do have it hard. And you're right, you're not a superheroes. You're not. But you were mine. Black people in general, you were my superheroes. So at least just let me have that. Because I didn't have that. I'll be honest, my dad's a great guy, but I didn't have a father figure. My older brother taught me everything. He taught me about the NWA. He taught me about the Black Panthers. When I was just 6 years old, he taught me about Tupac's 7-Day Killuminati album. He taught me about Mortal Technique and about the government. He taught me about Nina Simone and Sata Shakur. My older brother Hamza taught me all these things. He was a great brother. But he was passing down knowledge that he learned from black people. So you guys helped me so much. And I understand and I hear you. But for me as an individual, you guys were my heroes. My favorite superhero as a comic, in the comic books and even in the cartoons, was Green Lantern. Because he was a black man. And I hated it when they turned into a live film and you had that clapped Ryan Reynolds. Okay? None of what I'm doing is an act. And I've written a script about Stephen Lawrence's death, and that's something that I want to become a great documentary and storyteller so that I can speak up about racial and social issues. I finished a book called Dear Black Women where I write a letter and I'm educating the audience about all the victims of police brutality, of government crimes, of simple racism. Everything I do is real because I don't want money. I'm not motivated by money. That's the one thing my parents did a good job with and a bad job. They made me look at money like it was nothing. You can't buy me. Okay? My only thing is Islam. That's all I have. I don't subscribe. You never hear. I'm proud to be South Asian. I'm a brown man. I love being brown. Oh, I love my skin. But I'm Muslim first. Almighty Allah is the first thing that I do. When I wake up in the morning, my head goes down to the floor. My knees hit the ground as well. I don't wave the Pakistan flag. So